Thank you.
Look at that.
Now pause the slideshow.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Oh, it's like off center. Yeah,
How's that?
Oh, it's chopped
Yeah,
off
sure.
the bottom of the logo.
Oh, I know it. Okay. Fuck
We'll
it.
deal. We'll deal.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone will get the general idea.
Well, hopefully.
So what do we got going on in this logo anyway?
All right. Well, I'll explain my thinking on some of these ideas. This here is Newton's prism.
I
don't
thought
know.
it was Pink Floyd's album cover.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah, that's what it was.
yeah.
And then Newton,
Stole it.
yeah, he stole it.
Yeah,
Fucking plagiarism.
unoriginal.
The moon, the sun, the question mark.
Is that a roll of film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the inside of like a revolver, like
the
ammo
chamber?
thing.
Whatever
yeah.
you want. Music.
Campfire.
Yeah, a little campfire,
Telescope.
with a force field around it.
So, discovery,
Yeah,
space,
that's
astrology, whatever star sign you are.
it. Oh, yeah.
I'm a Scorpio.
What's this guy called? Because that's like Da Vinci.
Vitruvian Man.
That's Da Vinci's thing.
Yeah, that was his artwork, and then we stole it.
Yeah. Nah, this is an original.
Yeah, original. Yeah, and then the eyeball in the middle is
Are we
the
recording?
all-seeing eye.
Is this going?
This is it. Yeah,
Shouts out to Aoife.
shouts out.
Shouts out.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. So that really bummed me out, actually. What was his name? Patrick. We were just
Patrick
talking
Star.
about it.
Yeah, Insidious.
Yeah.
And
That is not
Conjuring.
the same universe.
Yeah, that
you were
bummed
so
me out.
convinced.
I think that shouldn't happen within one genre.
Yeah.
That just shouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
That fucked me out.
Yeah, you were right. Like, employ a different middle-aged white man.
Yeah. There's so many guys out there.
Or maybe they saw him in whichever one came first, and they're like, he did a good job. He could be in our movie too.
Yeah. They got greedy. I'm pretty sure it's the same people, isn't it? That
Oh wait,
like the people that produce and direct
probably, yeah.
and write it. It's those I'm pretty sure there's like Japanese filmmakers.
like the ones with like The Ring and The Grudge.
Possibly.
They're all like, especially The Grudge. I think is like heaps of Japanese people.
You look like you're about to pour that.
Fuck this podcast.
Fuck this.
Yeah, as soon as we get it set up, just fuck it.
Now that'd be a horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded unhealthy.
Oh Lord.
I was thinking as well, we could do a tutorial on how to record 3 microphones
Yeah.
on some audio software.
How to
'cause-
download several demos at once.
Yeah, and
How to-
unzip them.
How to unzip files that
Use
don't need to be
Win-
unzipped.
How to use WinZip to unzip WinRAR.
How to download multiple viruses onto your desktop. What was the sexy ladies?
There's sexy ladies and gambling, I think, which is just the 2 biggest
Vices.
fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah. Get in there.
I wonder who's like clicking on those like, oh shit, I don't remember downloading that, but I'll just check it out.
Yeah.
Probably my dad.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think a lot of dads just go in there like, you know.
Technologically, just
Retarded.
well, I'd use a different word for that, sure. Well, I like going through these symbols. Like, we should break down each one, I reckon,
Yeah.
in terms of interests. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can say for the campfire, my thinking was it just represents like it's like the cornerstone of humanity. Like that's where everything really took off.
It's probably why we're here.
Learning how to
Probably.
create fire and then to cook, and even just passing like stories down generation to generation over a campfire and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of meaning there.
Yeah. Also, camping is fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Camping's
just in general.
You always hear like people that go out camping and like are doing it surviving off like the wildlife and shit, not really taking a hell of a lot of supplies with them. They always say, I think Bear Grylls always said it when he was doing his fucking
did he?
Man vs. Wild. He was like, when they get like their fire going, it's like a massive psychological boost.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that's true. We've
it's like-
experienced that firsthand.
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, if you're in cold, shitty, raining conditions the whole day and like you haven't eaten anything and like you might catch like a small
You've brought the
Small
wrong
animal.
type of sleeping bag. You have to
non-waterproof
waterproof your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for me.
And then, you finally get your fire going in the dismal conditions and it's just like, like at least I got that.
That's it. We live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did experience
Or
that.
it can kill you though, fire. Just
can.
as a PSA.
Yeah,
It's like it goes back to the rule of too much of a good thing can
definitely.
fuck your shit.
Fire.
Too much fire
That's
can
true.
hurt.
Play with fire, you'll get burnt.
Yeah. Play with the horns, you'll get burnt.
Yeah, that's it.
Play with a bull, you'll get a fire.
Yeah, we experienced that exactly as you described it just then.
So you guys got shat on by rain for a whole day or
Pissed on.
multiple days.
Yeah. This was like one day in particular. We just got fucking wailed on by the rain. And
Was it like, did it make it harder to walk
yeah.
the track?
like I don't think physically it's much
Just like
harder, but
psychologically.
when you're just wet, you're just like,
Socks are wet.
fuck. Yeah. Yeah, we got fucking wailed on. And then at the end of the day, we got to this campsite and you weren't supposed to have fires there. So naturally, we constructed a fire right outside the cabin. So
Even
it just
though
smoked it out.
They'd just done a controlled burn.
Yeah.
What season was it that you guys went? Or
It was like the back end of winter, wasn't it? Yeah. No, it was
Straight
That's
up
odd.
winter.
right in winter.
That's odd that you wouldn't be able to have a fire.
Yeah.
It's just the whole area is just like no fire ever.
Just that campsite. It was just a no fire campsite. And we were like, look, fuck it.
Yeah.
We've got to get dry.
If
Everything
we
was
were
wet.
there a few days earlier, we would have been fucked though, because a few days earlier it said in the logbook that spot was closed and you had to go to an alternative
That's
spot,
it.
which didn't have a shelter.
Yeah.
It rained. It didn't stop raining until the next day, so we would have been.
That's why we built the fire so close to the cabin, because the side of the cabin was like jutting out. So we were able to get it out of the rain and actually get it going. And I remember like we couldn't find any dry wood anywhere. It was
Yeah.
just wet through. I was scratching the bark off a tree just to get at the stuff underneath that was dry. But we fucking did it. We got a fire going.
How did you what did you guys use?
I don't-
Did you guys have like any like fire
There
starters
was
or
like
anything
some
like that?
burnt out trees that had wood underneath them that had managed to like stay dry, and we found wood and stuff everywhere. And then I don't think we even had fire starters. We just
And then I think we used whatever fire we could get going to dry some of the wet shit. A lot of it was wet and burnt.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it worked.
Yeah, it's a fucking miracle. But it was all like looking back, it was such an adventure that whole experience.
Are you glad you did it in the end, or are you like fuck that?
Yeah, glad.
I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I
I
wanna
liked
almost
being
die
that
again.
uncomfortable, actually. Well, not at the time, but
It makes
looking
you
back.
thankful for when you get
Stupid.
back to like a car or like your house or something like that. Like
Yeah.
you can have a shower and
I think all we were talking
yeah.
about on the way back was like, I'm going to get a $5 Domino's pizza.
Yeah.
I didn't actually even end up doing that.
yeah, it's more the thought of it that keeps you going. You're like, oh fuck yeah, like I'm gonna treat myself on some.
As soon as I got back to Perth, I was like straight back into normal life. I was like, I'm not going to get a whole pizza to myself. That's
Just unnecessary.
fucked up.
It's funny what goes through your head though, those like really challenging times.
You need something to
Yeah.
keep you going.
You learn about yourself. What what kind of person you are. When something bad happens, how you're gonna react to it.
Yeah.
What do you draw on to get through it?
Yeah. I liked what I learned from that about myself and just in general.
Yeah. So that was the campfire.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And first of all, though, the Layman's Podcast, good name.
Yeah.
I didn't come up with it. But I like the premise behind it, just
Do you want to
unqualified,
explain?
Yeah. Well, what
mostly
you're saying-
ignorant
Yeah.
men
Yeah, that's it.
Just trying to explore
anything really, yeah, just different themes, and that's why
trying to empower ourselves with our own research.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah. Just a couple of guys, no particular professional like knowledge in any areas that we might explore, but we'll go out and find out the information. Yeah, just a couple of useless guys.
Couple of geezers.
Tinfoil hat guys.
Yeah. We just, whatever we want to know about, we'll go and fucking find out, and then we'll just have a big fat old chat about it.
Yeah. I think one of the main things, sort of branching off that I've learned in the last year or so is like fact checking and like finding multiple sources of information before you take it as gospel.
Definitely.
There's too many people putting information out there that are thinking they're the only way of thinking, and then that's just like the right answer all the time. And
So that's what we have to try and avoid.
yeah, exactly.
Definitely. It's a big responsibility. I don't want to be putting stuff out there.
Yeah, so the millions of fans
misinforming
watching
people.
this right now.
But it's cool because there's just going to be stuff that we're going to cover that people are either interested in or don't know about or have no idea about, didn't realize they were interested in it, and then we'll just go from there. And
Yeah.
I think that's the whole idea of all these symbols, is it's just to represent a whole wide array of just different ideas and cool concepts. Like even the bow and the arrow, like that's, to me, that's representative of like hunting and that kind of the hunter-gatherer kind of lifestyle, and which is a big part of our history as a race. So,
and the film reel represents the movie Insidious and Conjuring being different universes.
I was thinking about, I saw the Black Panther today, and all I could think about was some of the social commentary that it was getting around.
Ooh.
And I went off on this massive tangent as I was watching the film, just thinking about how film and television as a general like medium is like such a massive tool for altering the perception of the masses. Like, I mean, the Black Panther, like it's got so many positive points about like black sort of culture, and then sort of establishing equality for black people across the world. And a lot of people will be watching that film and it'll be subconsciously affecting them positively in that way, and they'll start to change their views about things, and like it's such a good tool for that.
Was there anything like specific that you can think of from it that
not
stood out?
specifically, but they just delivered a lot of witty one-liners. Like I don't want to...
That you sort of like related to, that they're relating that to this issue or whatever.
Yeah, like without giving too much away, actually, I won't be giving anything away at all by saying this, but one of the Wakandans says to like a white guy in the film, like she calls him a colonizer, but it's like in a humorous context, and it's just a subtle little thing. Like it's just kind of like a jab, but it's like, oh hey, like we're here, like we're people, we're equal. Like you can look at it on that level. If anyone's seen it, you pick up on all the different little subtle things, but yeah, it's just really in line with that kind of narrative at the moment about black equality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really like the spiritual and ritualistic elements to it. Where they take all the
heart-shaped
alchemy
thing.
They
and they go to the ancestral
visit their
realm.
ancestors.
That was awesome.
I was like, that's basically an ayahuasca trip.
Yeah, I said to Molly, because I went and watched it with Molly, I was like, this is going to be a trip scene. Mm-hmm. And then he's like on the savannah. That was fucking sick. And they went back to that a few times.
Yeah.
That was sick.
It was interesting how, what's Michael B. Jordan's character in the movie?
I don't know who Michael is.
The evil.
Or
evil,
he's
misguided.
I don't want to
anyway
say who it is.
It was interesting how his trip ended up being a little bit traumatic. Like he pounced out of the sand, and like
he seemed like violent when he was,
because he had more demons, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it relates pretty heavily to actual
Like his mindset was, yeah, definitely, and it manifested.
Went in with the wrong intentions.
Yeah, because the king, he had a very solid trip and came out of it just like humbled and calm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Guess who died in the end? Oh fuck! Sorry.
I have not seen the movie.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I can't get around
General
all these
plot points.
superhero movies. There's too many to keep up with.
I usually hate. I don't like Marvel or DC or any of that shit. But I like this. I didn't really feel like.
Yeah, from like just seeing the trailers, it has had like a different vibe to it. Like it doesn't look like the typical, like Marvel of the last 5 years. I feel I always say it, but I feel like they're just trying to make them all comedies.
Yeah,
There's a lot of that
especially lately.
And it's like if you watch the old school like ones or like read the comics, it's just like not like that at all.
Yeah.
And I'm no fucking expert on it, but that's just what I feel from it. That's just
Especially the Avengers, like
Yeah, I
the
can't
banter between
I
the
can't
characters.
stand that or fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. I reckon it's just like they just like
Controversial.
tap into this fucking everyone's inner geek that like put all the superheroes in, so like everyone has a reason to go watch it because like, oh yeah, my favorite superheroes in it, and then it's just this big fucking banter off, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are you actually achieving here? What's the point of it all? And obviously there's a storyline, but I just can't be fucked with it.
Yeah.
It's all pretty corny.
Yeah.
Something got to restore balance in the world.
Yeah.
Save everyone from some doomsday kind of event. Yeah.
Not for me.
I like it. I appreciate these films visually though. Like Doctor Strange is like off the charts. Visual is just fucking, it hits
Haven't
that
seen
note.
it yet.
Oh, stunning film, man. There's some trippy scenes in that, like really hardcore. It's just what the fuck. No, it's a really good film.
Is that new? Like out now? Or is
No, this came out like I want to say like 18 months ago.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who was that based on? Someone was telling me it was based off of.
Like a real life story of someone just like seeking out spiritual enlightenment.
Aldous Huxley, was it? No, I don't know. Anyway, that's my ignorance showing.
Oh no, this talking about Aldous Huxley, you know how like Stan Lee does a cameo in like every single Marvel film. Well, in his cameo in Doctor Strange, he's on a bus and he's reading Doors of Perception.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
Yeah,
That's right.
and that's what got me onto that book.
Okay.
That's
right. Yeah.
That's a good read if anyone hasn't read that shit.
That guy must be so fucking rich.
Books.
Oh yeah.
Books.
There you go.
Oh yeah, he'd be loaded. He'd be fucking loaded.
He must have some fucking serious motivation to just keep doing shit. Like
Who?
Stan Lee.
I don't think his cameos are that draining.
No, but as in
Like
like
he's written everything already.
Oh, is he still
but
writing
like,
stuff?
is he like directing or does he have
I
much
think
say in
he's
the movies?
He was an executive producer on Black Panther. So I don't know what that means.
Might be just a title.
Yeah,
I think he's dying. Though.
He's pretty fucking old now.
Yeah.
But I think he's done most of his writing already. Like he's written all the comics and stuff, and now these films are adaptations of the comics, and he might have a part in writing the plot, but he's probably just got some share of the rights.
it.
Yeah, and then he just lets like writers come in and they'll write the plot using his characters from his comic universe. And he'll just oversee it and make adjustments and stuff, or just get a fat fucking check.
That too.
Because they're using his characters. But imagine that, writing comics and just getting fucking bonkers rich, man.
Yeah, it's a strange thing. Like you couldn't do that now. You couldn't fucking write comics and like have this massive appeal. I don't think. Like
I wouldn't know what you'd write about.
Yeah.
Like whoever. Yeah, this the whole superhero idea in comics. Like whoa. Can you imagine being the first person to like conceptualize that, like a superhero, like a person who's just like got these amazing abilities, and then writing a whole comic series? That'd be sick.
How are we doing for time?
Let's have a look.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, still got ages.
Right.
We got years.
Just wanted to make sure.
Years? Oh,
I don't think I think I might have plans
Oh, okay.
within the next
I'm
year.
gonna go bowling.
Oh shit. We got about 9 minutes, and then we're done skis.
Then I don't have to look at you anymore.
Yeah. That's it.
Sick. Yeah, so books and comics.
Books. Yeah.
Pop culture.
It's funny because we're
Music.
inadvertently covering some of these
that's kinda
subjects.
strange.
Like we went from
Well,
movies to books.
Yeah, well, that's why they're up there, because
Yeah,
that's just
there you
what's
go.
in our heads.
It's just rattling around in there.
Yeah, I got
Get it out.
I got an entire book in my head. It's
Oh, yeah.
fucked, like physically. Yeah.
Music. I'd be open for new music suggestions.
What do you mean?
Like whenever we come together, just
Ah,
bring to the table any new music you've heard of.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
We sort of did like a. Well, it was an attempted legit podcast.
About Parkway Drive.
Yeah, it's music and heavy music basically.
That was wholesome.
It was wholesome. I pretty much
Yeah.
stole Will's microphone for half an hour.
Just give that one here. You
Yeah.
got two. Like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, that's all we needed for that chat.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, music's pretty big in all our lives, I'd say.
Yeah.
Music's cool.
It's pretty fucking cool, eh? I've been getting right into Vince Staples.
Yeah.
Just-
His last album was really good.
Oh,
I think it's
Big Fish.
pretty futuristic.
big fish. Is it Vinny Staples? No.
Vince Staples.
I'm thinking of someone else. I'm just gonna
Vince Staples
straight
is
up.
really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's cool. It's a song called North North.
Oh, he's earlier. Yeah, that's Vince
that
Staples.
is Vince Staples.
That's one of his earlier songs.
That's fucking, that hit a chord with me.
Yeah,
It's something I got onto recently.
His flow was aggressive, but like just smooth. Beats are always just on point.
Oh, the
He's
latest
got a lot
thing.
to say too in interviews. You should
Oh, really?
yeah, have a look. You'd probably be into it.
Apparently, he's like straight edge as well. Like
Yeah.
doesn't smoke, doesn't
Because I think
drink.
he has a bit too much going on up there.
Yeah,
He's one of those guys.
interesting. So did he possibly, just speculating now, but did he possibly have experiences with drugs and then they were really negative because of things that he had going on, and then he was just like, nah, fucking
don't
can't
know.
can
But-
that.
Possibly.
Yeah. Damn. There's people out there though, hey, that they just can't.
Compatible.
They can't do it. It's just not all or nothing, and they're like, no.
There's nothing wrong with that though.
He also has asthma.
Not
I
at
think
all.
he's like told people at his shows to stop smoking,
Oh, okay.
which is not going to fucking happen.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Who said that?
Vince Staples.
Because like he was fucking up his voice.
Have you heard that new Cruz Patterson song? Or it's
With Shock One.
Shock One with Cruz Patterson, but that's sick to see him branching out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on that bandwagon because he's Coy Child and Chris Patterson.
He's
are gonna
local
be-
way.
Yeah. Frio boy.
You love your Freo boys
Oh, can't help herself.
and
man.
girls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's killing it. So I keep going back to that Coy Child album. This
Of course.
just constantly. I can't stay away from it.
Coy Child by Coy Child.
Yeah.
That's the name, yeah.
Yeah.
As in the album is called Coy Child by Coy Child,
Yeah.
or the album is called Coy Child.
Coy Child.
Coy Child squared.